Well, thank you, Noel, for that introduction, that very kind introduction, and it is a great honor to accept this award on behalf of the 80,000 employees of Delta Airlines who do everything they can to make certain that we take good care of them so they can take good care of all of you. And I'm particularly also proud not only to receive this award in front of so many distinguished guests and visitors, but also I know many of our loyal travelers. So all of you that are Delta loyalists, I thank you for your business and keep flying Delta. We love that. But I do want to thank the Foreign Policy Association for the great work that you do to foster enlightened debate and discussion on some of the most important issues of our time. At Delta, the need to be a strong corporate citizen is embodied in the DNA of our company. We were founded approximately 90 years ago by a gentleman by the name of C.E. Woolman in Monroe, Louisiana. And he's still part of our heritage. We have a museum at Delta that we still have tapes of him speaking back then. And one of his most important works that I carry on today as the 9th CEO of Delta since his founding is that if you do take good care of your people, they will take good care of your customers. And in today's world, it's very much all about customers. But if you forget the people element of it first, the customer element doesn't go too well. So that's the value-based culture that we have that allows us to not only take good care of our customers, our employees, our owners, and our communities. And it was kind of you to mention, Noel, the 1% that we decided on this past year. As a result of that, we contributed $40 million to the communities and the various charities. We have a number of our important partners here tonight with us. Good to see everyone here. And simply, it's the right thing to do. Good companies do good things, and we like to live by that. Delta is a truly global airline with service to nearly 60 nations on 6 continents, and we are increasingly an airline that serves a diverse and broad array of people and cultures, both among our 180 million customers and 80,000 employees worldwide. And our commitment to the community is a global effort. That's why Delta people have donated their time and resources to build homes in Chile, in China, in Mexico, and many other developing nations, working with our good friends at Habitat. We've organized book drives for schools in Africa, partnered with CARE and the Red Cross to provide relief and economic development to people in nations ranging from Haiti to Syria. And as a global airline, you may imagine that Delta often has the opportunity to enable first responders to reach people in need of natural or man-made disasters. And the thing I'm most proud of is that when there's a need for Delta volunteers to accompany any of those missions, whether it's charity or otherwise, the long list of people that sign up, it never ends. Delta people are always there when we need them. But corporate responsibility goes beyond supporting our communities and enabling humanitarian aid. We're committed also to leaving the world a better place than the one that we inherited. Central to that is our commitment to reduce our carbon footprint and become a more carbon-conscious company. Our goal is to reduce our carbon emissions by 50% by the year 2050. Thank you. And we're well on our way to achieving that goal, driven by more fuel-efficient aircraft and technological advances that reduce the emissions per passenger that we generate. Since 2005, we have already reduced our emissions on average by 14%. And we continue to support and invest in new technology, ranging from biofuels and advanced engine design that will allow our carbon footprint to continue to be reduced every single year in the years to come. Global aviation can and must be part of the solution as we all work towards a more sustainable world. I've also believed that our mission as an airline is to help foster worldwide communication and better understanding. Our core mission as a company is to make the world a smaller place. And as we all know, today's society has never been more divisive, or appears to be. Fear seems to be lurking in every corner that you turn. And there's a polarization that cuts against our business mission as an entity. And on our flights, when we think about the customers that we carry, we're bringing together diverse people, diverse cultures, and diverse viewpoints. So as a global airline, I take great pride in knowing that every day we help open up people to different ways of thinking by bringing them together face to face across different parts of our world. It's what gets us going in the morning, and it's why we work so hard in a very difficult industry. Because as the part of the Delta family, we feel like we're part of something that's bigger than ourselves. And that's really, truly how we feel. It's one of the reasons why, in this age of social media, I constantly remind our employees that we're all on stage all the time. And if we treat each other with respect and dignity, it will always serve us well. As I say, we do these things because it's the right thing to do, and it's also central to who we are as a company and as an airline. But they also align with many of our top business goals, which is to become the preferred airline for the emerging generation of travelers as well as employees. I spend a lot of time talking to our employees and customers who come from the younger generation. As a father, I own 3 millennials myself, and like probably many of you, I have a hard time understanding them at times. But the one thing that I do hear over and over and over again is that young people want to be associated with something that's bigger than themselves. Both in their careers and as consumers, they want to be affiliated with something that's doing good in the world and looks beyond just profit and loss to gauge its success. That helps Delta when you talk about the responsibilities we carry in our social world in recruiting the very best young talent to come work for us and help build the airline of the future. And it's one of my highest priorities, and one of the most fulfilling parts of my job is to prepare this company for that next generation of travelers. So for all of these reasons, Noel, I'm pleased, and Jill, thank you for, as chair of this great association, to award Delta the Corporate Social Responsibility Award. I'm exceptionally proud and gratified of the good work of our 80,000 strong, and we will continue every day to do what we can to make the world a better place, to continue to celebrate the diversity of our world, and inspire the next generation to come. That's the essence, in my opinion, of corporate responsibility, and thank you again for this great honor. Thank you.